Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Dr. Prasant is there. He has not yet joined.
Not a join, ma'am.
Ah.
We are calling him, ma'am, to join.
Okay, okay. Sudha, you have to take a screenshot as soon as there is more than 100 participants.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Ask everyone to put their video on
Okay, ma'am.
and take screenshot.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
And continue recording. Sudha, is there any problem in sharing screen?
No, ma'am.
We are not seeing anything here.
1 minute. I'll just check, ma'am.
It's
We have shared already, ma'am. Just 1 minute. I'll check, ma'am.
no, nothing is visible.
Yeah, I'll check. I'll check, ma'am.
Now it is visible, Sudha.
Is it visible now, ma'am?
Yes, yes, visible.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Ma'am, called the speaker. He said he'll join in another 5 minutes, ma'am.
Okay. No problem. So you are comfortable? Everything is fine?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Last moment. Yeah. We have changed this welcome slide this time. Sir, have you noticed that? Sibi, welcome Sibi.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
are
Thank you,
you?
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Nice to see you.
Yes, ma'am. Same here, ma'am.
Mangalagiri.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At Mangalagiri, sir.
Sir, have you noticed our welcome slide is changed this time?
That is also innovation.
Yes, sir, we have to. Something we have to do.
Our speaker has joined.
Not yet, sir. He will join in next 5 minutes, he said. Bradesh, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Bradesh,
Yes, ma'am.
are
Am I
you
audible?
ready?
Yeah, ma'am. I'm ready.
So the thing is, introduction, you have to call upon Madam Sudha.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, that change I wanted to tell you.
Okay, ma'am. And I changed it.
Okay. So, Sibi, start Innovation Council in your college also now.
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Very soon, ma'am. I'll convey the idea.
Government institutions don't want to do all these things.
No, ma'am. I'll try and convey the idea, ma'am. I'll try and
Yeah.
get in the idea.
Because very few medical colleges have got this. Nah?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
They might like, most probably.
Definitely, ma'am. I'll convey the idea. Right now, we're not having any institution, ma'am, as such, but probably in the
How
future.
many years
definitely-
old, Sibi?
Ma'am?
How many years old college?
Ma'am, 4+1, 5 years old, ma'am.
One batch is out already,
Not yet, ma'am. They are in the final year. They'll be giving their exams.
finally. Hospital is already
Established,
there.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We have IP as well as OP.
And a good hospital,
Ma'am. It's a
good
good hospital.
IP.
Yes, ma'am. It's actually situated between the mountains, so it's a very nice nature view.
Pardon?
The campus is between the mountains, ma'am. So we have a very nice nature view.
Oh, we will definitely come. IIC will
Definitely, ma'am.
visit.
Definitely. Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
We established IIC, we will come all IIC visit to next another IIC of
Sure,
medical
sure, ma'am.
institution.
Sure, ma'am.
What, CB, how are you?
Good morning, sir. I'm good, sir. I'm good, sir. Thank you, sir. How are you, sir?
How is the new college?
Sir. It's good, sir. It's fine. I just settled in, sir. So yet to get accustomed.
Okay. Why,
Thank you,
Pushpa, have you called the speaker?
Yes,
She
yes,
has
sir. We called,
Sudha has
sir.
come.
Yes, sir. We called.
Ah.
He'll join in another 5 minutes, sir.
Because already we are late by, I think, 5 minutes. And slowly participants will start going, no. That is another problem.
Yeah, Durga.
He's from which place, Sudha? From
Amritsar.
Amritsar. No, Khalsa College, Amritsar. But basically, he may not be Punjabi, I think.
Prasant.
not know,
Prasant
ma'am.
means Malayali name.
Malayali, I think.
Because normally otherwise H will be there.
I have his CV here.
How you contacted him? Who introduced?
There is one group called Telegram. In that, all the innovation ambassadors are there. He's one of the innovation ambassadors. And he had spoken on this particular subject somewhere else. We wanted that same theme, you know. He's teaching cyber security, no?
Yes, ma'am. And he's joining now, ma'am.
Okay, okay. He has not yet joined, I think.
Yes, ma'am. He said he'll joining now, but not yet joined, ma'am.
Yeah.
இல்ல. Ma'am, sir has joined. Ma'am, the speaker has joined.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, ma'am. I joined. Sorry for the late. Actually, due to stuck in some meeting. Sorry for inconvenience. Hello.
Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
Yes, ma'am. We can start now.
Pushpa, go to ma'am. Just 1 second, sir.
Sure, ma'am.
Aaron, you leave meeting. Dean sir can join. Okay. You tell sir that he can join right now.
Shall we start, madam?
Oh, shall we start,
Dean
ma'am?
sir is joining, sir. If there was some problem with his joining, we will start in 1 minute.
Okay, sir.
Dean sir
Dean sir join.
join. Where is the? Huh? Dean sir is not.
Yeah,
This is.
ready, madam. Intercom is not there, madam.
Mahima, please, you tell Dean sir to join. I will tell someone to leave. Mahima, you please leave meeting for a minute. There is
Mahima,
some
are you
problem
there?
in joining someone.
Mahima, are you there?
Mashi. Mahima, Aish Kumar, you leave meeting for 5 minutes. You can join later on. No. The problem is.
So what had happened?
There was some problem which we rectified now.
Speaker has joined, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, correct.
I joined.
We'll start now.
Yeah. Then I will ask him what was the problem, Sandhya. Ask Manikantan why it had
I
happened.
think the thing is they have set this much of participants should participate.
500.
And shall we start, ma'am?
Start, Sudha.
Okay. Radish. Now.
Welcome, Prasant.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Hello. Sorry, ma'am. So just meeting like struck in the meeting. That's why.
Yeah, I know.
Departmental
So
meeting,
many
that's-
responsibilities.
Yes, ma'am.
You are not from Punjab, if I.
No, I am basically from South only, ma'am. I know Telugu
That's
also.
what.
I know Telugu also. That's not.
You are from Kerala, I think.
No, sir. I am from
Andhra.
Odisha. I am from Odisha.
Odisha. Start.
From where
Sudha.
you are logged in now? Punjab or Orissa or
Punjab?
Andhra? Where?
In Punjab, sir. I logged in right now.
Okay. Good to see you. Chal.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Can everyone put on their videos, please, for just a minute or two? Sudha, you can take screenshot now.
Sudha is not a video clip. Sudha's
Everyone
video is-
should
I
put
switched
their
on.
videos
I
on.
switched on it.
Yeah, because we have to take no video shot.
Yeah, all the
Anushila, you are not visible.
participants, please switch on your video. We are going to take a screenshot.
Professor Mishra has joined
Just please
ophthalmology.
do it for 2 seconds.
Welcome, Dr. Mishra. We have not yet met. I am Dr. Pushpa Kottur.
Chalo, begin.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll start.
Taken. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Any
ma'am.
of our external members have joined?
Today, no one
Koti has
has joined
joined?
somehow. Anand said he will join late.
Okay, go ahead.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
check. Okay.
shall I tell Bragadish to start, ma'am?
Start.
Yes, Bragadish.
Okay. Good morning, one and all. I'm Bragadish of first year MBBS, who is going to be a host for today's program on entrepreneurial problem solving. I'm so glad in inviting you all in this online platform. In today's program, we will be learning about how to handle and solve a problem in the field of entrepreneurship, which is one of the most crucial skill set for a business owner to be trained for running a successful business. And here we have our guest speaker, Dr. Prasant, who will share his experience and learning in the field of business when it comes to problem solving. Before moving further into the session, I have a few announcements to make. I request all the participants to mute themselves, and I encourage all the participants to post their queries in the chat box. Your queries will be answered by our esteemed resource person at the end of the session. To add a devotional touch to today's session, I call upon Ms. Mahima, first year MBBS, to sing the prayer song. Over to you, Mahima.
மாறுபடு சூரனை வதைத்த முகமும் வள்ளிகை மனம் புனர வந்த முகமொன்றே ஆறு முகமான பொருள் நீ அருள வேண்டும் ஆதி அருணாச்சலம் அமர்ந்த பெருமானே ஏறுமயிலேறி விளையாடு முகம்.
Yes, Bragadish.
Thank you, Mahima. That was so devotional. Next, I call upon Ms. Sushmita, first year MBBS, to deliver his welcome address.
Good morning. Good morning to one and all present here. It is a great lucky chance for me to deliver the welcome address on behalf of our management and our team IIC. I stretch my warm welcome to our special guest, Dr. P. Prasad, Deputy Dean, Kalsha College of Engineering and Technology, Amritsar, Punjab. I kindly welcome you, sir. It is a great pleasure to welcome our dedicated Dean, Dr. P.F. Kotul. He is a guiding light of our IIC. I genuinely welcome you, sir. I would like to welcome our supportive pillar and most approachable person, Director, Medical Research, Dr. Vishnu Bhatt, the President of our Council. Warm welcome to you, sir. My heartily welcome to Dr. B.N. Mahalakshmi, Dean HP, who always keeps in light with motivation to provide her laudable service in the right call. I welcome you, ma'am. I would like to welcome our medical secretary, Dr. JC, who plays a pivotal role in it. Kindly welcome you, sir. Cordial welcome to our vice principal, Dr. who accesses his talent in a well-versed welcome you, sir. My heartily welcome to Dr. Pushpa Kutu, the convener of IIC and the backbone of our council. Her service takes us in the right track with an extensive knowledge. I welcome you, ma'am. I would like to welcome our Vice Principal, Student Affairs, Dr. Arnachanam, whose strenuous job is undeniably commendable. I welcome you, sir. I would like to welcome all of our HODs, professors, faculty members, PGs, and my dear friends. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Sushmita. That was a warm welcome. I gladly invite our Dean, AVMC, Dr. P.F. Kotu, sir, to open this session by his opening remarks.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. And as the head of the institution, I am very, very happy to welcome today's special resource person, young international known. He has many international credentials to his credit. Dr. Prashant, who has logged in from far off place, Punjab. And for his information mainly, word or two about our entire students and staff, health fraternity have been sensitized for this concept of innovation. And this is how we are one of the few colleges, medical colleges, who have established this institution innovation cell. And within a short span of about 6-8 months, our institute has got the 3-star status, and they have already planned to go in for a 5th 5-star status. In keeping that goal in mind, all these activities have been being conducted, and there has been a proactive support from the management. And Prashant will be very happy to know that we will also have the plan of establishing the incubation center, the Ganesh Incubation and Entrepreneurship Center here in the AVMC campus. And see, whenever you do anything, the new thing or an old thing, problems always creep in. At every stage, every phase of the doing a particular job. And the person who will be doing will try to solve the problem. So now you innovate something, you are converting it into innovation into some entity, then you want to be an entrepreneur. That means each one of these phases, you will have problems. So that has to be kept in the mind of the innovator or a scientist or an entrepreneur. And you need to have a solution and then and there itself, the best thing is, you identified early, it can be solved better. That kind of a thing you should have. And whenever any problem, any kind is encountered, we always try to see whether is there any precedence, a similar kind of a mistake has happened earlier. Then you see, then it will make the things easier. And for other kinds of problems, of course, you are an innovator, an entrepreneur is an innovator, and he may have his own new innovative solution for the problem, innovative solution to innovative problem. So that also can be there. Or sometimes there will be some kind of guidance, or some kind of even it might be a many a times we see, we do the right thing. Why? It is permissible under the law. So you don't want to do anything against the law, against the guideline. So these guidelines or the laws or the protocols or these kind of things are there to solve the problem. So these are all the facilitations to solve the problem. But one thing is, even though you have all these facilitations, what you should have is the attitude. So that is the one very major thing one needs to have for the problem solving. And if you don't have an attitude, then all these facilitations will go waste. This is what, as an administrator for the almost 2 decades now, I can recollect and try to correlate and share with you all. So it is wise to have the attitude towards solving the problem with all these facilitations. Of course, you should have a mentality, you should have again an attitude of taking some risk. Suppose you decide something, a problem, solve a solution, a problem, it itself may expose you or somebody else to the risk. Risk, what I mean is not a risk to the life or anything, some kind of some kind of what you call that, hassle, or some kind of that kind of you should have a attitude to accept the risk and go ahead. A risk in the sense, you might be pointed out by your higher ups, or you might be pointed out by your authorities, why you have done. The ability to justify what you have done and sticking on to your decision is the one you should have. And of course, you are all innovators, etc. You will have a commitment and a dedication. So commitment, dedication, a kind of a professionalism, innovative attitude, and the ability to take a risk. All these things will help you to solve the problem, identify the problem, and solve the problems. So these some thoughts are coming to my mind randomly, and I shared with you all. Now we'll leave the stage to Dr. Prashant. I said he has got international credentials. He is a World Human Rights Protection Commission. He's a member. Prashant, then he is the Asian African Chamber of Commerce. Wonderful. I am sure he will share his experience for the benefit of all of us, staff and students. With these few words, once again, I thank the IIC for giving me an opportunity to share these few thoughts. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your fruitful words. Now, I call upon Dr. Sudha, Assistant Professor, Community Medicine, to introduce our guest speaker, Dr. Prasad. Over to you, ma'am.
Yes, yes, Prakash. Were you able to see my slides?
So that's start now.
Yes, ma'am. It's my privilege to introduce our guest speaker of today's IIC webinar, Dr. P. Prashant, Honorary Doctorate. He is working in Khalsa University of Engineering and Technology as Deputy Dean, Industry and Academia, and IIC President, Senior Faculty for Implementation of NISP, and he's a NAC Coordinator and Assistant Professor on Computer Science and Technology. Sir is an entrepreneur. He's a Innovation Ambassador in Entrepreneurship Development Program. He's a member of Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And sir is a member of Human Rights Protection Commission. And he's the founder of Prashant Computer Studies and Management. His main area of theoretical and empirical research expertise is in computer science-based education and learning. Dr. Prashant has studied and integrated various concepts in computer applications to issues in concerning e-learning, SAP, Java, C++, Python, and other topics. He is a passionate student teacher. His experience and leadership in education have helped many students to offer cheap, high-quality programs to both local and international students. He has published many papers on his research work in various national and international journals. Sir has got many awards. The awards are Excellent Award Winner 2019, Best Tally Software Teacher in Chandigarh from urbanpro.com, and he has got Best Faculty Award Winner 2020 by Second International Academic and Research Excellence Award in 2020. And he has got Vedant Educator Excellence Award 2020 by Vedant Foundation. Over to you, sir, with this note.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Can you give me the right to share the screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much to warm welcoming me with a good note of the session. It will be a great opportunity for me to explore myself and introduce as the entrepreneur or experts to on your session. And it is a great opportunity for me to share my knowledge about startup, about entrepreneur, about business knowledge and these things. It is a great thing for me in the nowadays, the latestly growing the technology into the healthcare related, as a pharmacy sector, as a health doctoral sector, everything. So on that basis, I came here to session to that to develop how to their entrepreneur skill to solving their problems into the situation and present thinking. But basically what, okay, all are comfortable in Hindi, English or both of language? Can I know that, please? Yes, Pragdesh. Both of language is okay for all, or
make it up.
No, so it will be fine if it's in English.
Full screen.
Okay, thank you. Okay, ma'am. Okay. I hope it is full screen visible now.
No, sir, not yet, sir.
It's visible.
Yes. Yes. Now I hope it is in full screen mode.
Yeah, you make it slideshow.
It's
Yes. Yes. So basically, what is entrepreneur? Can anyone explain me basically what is entrepreneur? We can say that. Why nowadays we are called entrepreneur? Why before not in called in 90s or 20s time? Why are called in 21st generation only? We are take that as a responsibility as an entrepreneur. It is a startup or it is a venture. Like why? There are different things are there, no, in the market or in the knowledge, and the government policies are changes. Yes. So basically, there are different things are there. Entrepreneur not in nowadays period. It is in the oldest. If I take that in 15th century only, the entrepreneur is start the word as a business owner, as a business foundation, everything. Okay. So this is the created by the one word to develop our technologies. Okay. So I'm going to introduce first of all what type of works we can do on our existing startup or new startup. We need to handle that. Okay. There is a 3 ways are there as an entrepreneur solving problem. You need to 3 mantras to learn that. That is skill, attitude, and behavior. These 3 things are required to develop as for the solving our problems. So what are entrepreneur skills? Skills means what? Basically, everyone think that skills matlab they want to something learn. Not that is a learn. There is some to learn and solve the problem. Both of things need to parallelly cover up that. Entrepreneur skills include various skills such as leadership, business management, time management, creative thinking, and problem solving. This is called skills. You can apply these skills in many job roles and industries. These entrepreneur skills are vital from promoting innovation, business growth, and competitiveness. Developing these skills means developing many skills together. It is the developing of parallelly of pipelines to development your time management skills also, thinking skills also, as well as business skills also. If I am as a teacher or as a mentor, if I want to learn something, then only I shared my knowledge to something to my students. If I don't want to learn anything, so what I need to share my students knowledge. If my students grow day by day, they are also need to grow day by day. So themselves only, myself also need to grow myself to one by one step to upgrade my skills. Like this only, as per the entrepreneur, you need to do that. For example, to be a successful entrepreneur, you may need to develop your risk-taking skills and sharpen your business management skills is required. And just basically introduction I provide here, entrepreneur introduction. Entrepreneurship is the process of designing, launching, and running a business, which is often initially a small business. If you have a start any type of business that is called of starting stage, is a small business only. That is also part of entrepreneur. If a roadside, if one person sell some food stall or keep the food stall, they are also an entrepreneur. One restaurant person, they are also one entrepreneur. One edutech company person, they are also one entrepreneur. Everyone as an entrepreneur. Even I take of option as a home person, as a mother is also one entrepreneur of every home. The people who create these businesses are called entrepreneurs. If you were example, why the mothers also entrepreneur? Because mothers are already thinking every day, new thinking, new home science base. There is also entrepreneur ideas is there, but we didn't recollect that and re-regulate that to develop out the technologies. Because if you are a medicine student, you know that the best doctor is mother only. Whenever you type of health problem, the mother is the best doctor. So they are also entrepreneur. We don't know about that. That love and dedication is the mother for that. That is the entrepreneur skills are there already. We need to find out that and execute that. That is the basic introduction. As a medical student, you are there. So that's why I explained that this is the basic introduction about entrepreneur. There is some characteristics of there for entrepreneur should need to develop themselves to solve the problems. Okay. Basically, you should innovative yourself. You should creativity. Matlab everything you need to create something new basis. Then only that it will be execute you easily. Motivation is required to whenever you are facing any type of situation, problem, or any type of demotivation time. Motivation is the most important part. Good communication skills. It is best things of the explanation time or dealing with the client, dealing with the project work, anything that is skills is required. Okay, dynamic skills is required. Dynamic means what, where type of businesses you are dealing with. The dynamic not just suit boot wear that and go to the deal that. That's not dynamic. Means what you speak that, what you tell that, what you given the knowledge. That is the dynamic. Self-confidence is required about your product, about your knowledge, about your pitching of idea, everything. Leadership quality is required to you to not only grow yourself, grow with your employees. That will be the leadership quality. Technical knowledge is required of any field of the person. Desire for responsibility, if any type of risk, any type of problem, if any type of financial basis is there. So you for responsibility take the foot first step. If you have a startup, you are showed unique idea, you showed your unique vision, you showed your unique success story you need to create that. If your startup is a good plan, that marketing also can be good work. Competitor, you can define yourself as a own competitor. Don't fight competitor to other one person. You are the competitor. That is the characteristics of entrepreneur. So qualities of successful entrepreneur, there is one cycle is there. Passion and profession, both are different. Okay, we remember that. Passion and profession, both are different. Profession means what you are doing right now. Passion means what I need to do in my entrepreneur skills, in my business, in my startup, in my execution work, in my innovation. That is your passion. Profession is different. Profession always fixed in one stage, but passion is fixed in different stages. Okay, so passion is always to motivate you to develop something new thing, but profession is always fixed into the same cycle. Okay, so always made it your entrepreneur everything as a startup owner, as a founder, as a researcher, as an innovator. Do it as a passion only, not do as a profession. Do it as a passion, then only you can create your dedication about your work. Then only you can take action about your work. Then only you can keep thinking about creativity about your work. Then you can present of that presence is clearly you can picture that provide to your public or your friends, your colleagues, anyone you can give the successful ideas. This is the cycle of as an one entrepreneur. This is a successful entrepreneur mantra also we can say that. So there is some skills are there, entrepreneurs should need to learn that. Okay, the first skill is business management skill, and second one is communication and active listening skills is required. Business management skills, it is common for all the fields. This is not a particular one field. If you are BCom student, only BCom student can learn that. If you are a BBA student, you only BBA student only learn. There is no particular domain. It is all in one domain for equal business skill. Okay, every sector is a business sector. Not as a your thinking. Not it is your thinking only. Business means only that is sector. No, business not all the sectors are available. The business sector. If your thinking way is it might work something contribution, that is a contribution basis. If I want to something learn, that will be something learning based skills. There is a different ways are there. The business management skills are traits an entrepreneur must have to run a business and ensure all goals are met. Entrepreneurs with the skill set can oversee and manage operations of different because they possess of good understanding of each function, the good knowledge about each function. That is called business management skills. Include multitasking, delegating responsibilities, and making critical business decisions is required. Communication skills means what? There is a basic thing are there to discuss these things are there. Every entrepreneur must be able to communicate effectively with the client as well as team members and all other stakeholders also. It is your main responsibility. Whether verbal communication during the meetings or sending the reports and messages through the email about the project, entrepreneurs required superior written and verbal communication skill is also required to. But as a part of communication skill, entrepreneur must be an excellent listener to understand the project requirement and discussion during the meetings about your client's problem, about your project problems, everything. You have to good listening communication is also required to you. If I give an example to you on your medical sector, if one customer or one consumer or one patient visit to your hospital, and you first of all directly would ask their health or directly take a treatment only. First of all, we're listening about that, what their problem facing, what type of symptoms are there, then only we can take the treatment process. Na? So that is the process you should follow. First of all, you should, good listening skills is required and good patience of skills is required in business sector. In as an entrepreneur, it is a most of it. And another two skills are there, that is called risk-taking skills and networking skills. Okay, risk-taking means what? Basically, what if you are facing in unconditional situation about your business or about your problem, about your employees. So how can you handle that on that situation? So we need to know that. Being able to take calculated and intelligent risk is one of the essential entrepreneur skills to learn. Employees with an entrepreneur mindset never shy away from taking risk because they understand that calculated risk result in tremendous success. They know that risk is an opportunity. Always risk is an opportunity to learn and grow a business to the next level. We remember, it will always support to you learn something new. That will be a good thing for to take the risk opportunities also. Employers want candidates who can take risks in the pursuit of potential gains and profits, because every employer always think about their employees. If I given one example, once upon in 2014 or in 15, the Adani group of industries take the one ports of tender in Mumbai. So what they are facing problem, one employee in the time of transaction time of amount transferring time, they want to deposit 50 lakh only, but they deposited 50 crores of the taking of the tender. So it means what is the difference is there? Only zero. But on that time, what I need to do that? I need to fire that employee and claim my amount and everything. But the Adani sir, what they do that on that time, they encourage them and they told them, don't do again this type of mistake and you will stay here only. Because why they say that? They know that if my employee already do the mistake and already they learn something, lots of skills on my company, if I remove them or fire them, they will go to the another company and they use all the skills there only about developing the company, about strategy, everything they can apply there. If they stay only my company, they can learn something more and give some more efforts to develop my company. So there is no affordable about, there is the risk-taking skills. This is called risk-taking skills. You should plan that. Okay. The networking skills. Networking means what? About relationship, about your friends network. This is this. If I'm facing any problem, I can openly say that my friends are there, my families are there, my colleagues are there. This is the confident. You can say that any type of people. So this is a networking skills. Networking involves building and managing relationship with other professionals to grow and promote a business. Effective networking skills open up future opportunities and help build a solid brand. Networking allows entrepreneurs to meet like-minded professionals, build future team, and stay up to date with industry trends, not only industry modules. Trends only we need to follow that. It is one of the most desirable skill for entrepreneurs because through a solid to work or solid to network, they can meet professionals to the further ideas. They can find the professional business expertise and get feedback to their venture of ideas. Example, if I given that to you, nowadays in the television sector, they are playing that Shark India. I hope you all are listening that Shark India, one of the entrepreneurs are there supporting the funding support. That is also part of networking skill, because there is different ideas are came to there and given their speech of the idea, then ask for some investment. So that is the expertise. Your expertise are there. You can get the good feedback and good support, the financial support. This is called networking skills. Critical thinking skills and problem solving skills. Critical thinking skills is part of risk taking skills, but critical situation means on the spot, if you are facing any type of problem, how can you analyze that and how can you execute the output out of this problem? Critical thinking is an entrepreneur skill that objectively analyze the information and draw a rational conclusion. It helps entrepreneur assess the situation and come up with a logical solution. Be remember, the logical solution is required. Employers look for the candidate with critical thinking because it helps solve problems and build strategical form business growth. Usually a critical thinker in independent component. I given one critical thinking concept here. You are all are in medical sector right now. Yes. So very biggest critical problem from your medical sector, that is learn something software skills. You are facing problem because the medical sector is growing in artificial intelligence technology, robotics technology, they're growing that. Na? So whenever you want to learn something new skill, that will be critical for you. So this is the point, and this is the main opportunity to grab this. You can, this is the main solving also in here. If you want to learn something as a medical base or medical technology through the AI, so it will be helpful to you. You can sit at your home, you can do the operation. You can sit at the home, you can solve the patient problems, you can guide them, you can involvement them. आप देख सकते हो nowadays what the Apollo and the different pharmacy sectors, they are converted into digital technology as an Android application. They're providing home doctorates on the through by the technology. So this is a logical connection that created the ideas. So this is the mention I hear. A critical thinker is independent, component, and reflective. This skill helps entrepreneurs logically connect ideas, scrutinize the information, evaluate the arguments, find inconsistency in the work, and solve the complex issues. Always you are solving the complex issues. Instead of memorizing information, such candidates use the information to deduce the meaningful insights. So it will be a critical thinking solving is available here. Then problem solving skill. Often an entrepreneur face challenging and unexpected situation. It could be the venture capitalist refusing the further funding, or a team member refusing to work as per the project guidelines. An entrepreneur must possess excellent problem solving skills to handle to the stressful situation and calmly identify alternate solution. Also, you need to plan that. Expressional problem solving skills ensure they reach their business goal very easily. Okay, this is the part of another 2 skills. We are learned total 6 skills are there. Another 2. Now I move to that, how to improve your entrepreneur skills, how to improve ourselves in the sector. Read business books, read some or enroll some in the courses, attend some workshops like webinars, expert talks. It will be helpful to you. Read business books means what type of business books as per your sectors. If I am in engineering sector, I can search something engineering type of books, like I can follow with the Sundar Pichai sir, they are engineering based. If I want to read some books related the Microsoft founder, if I read books related something Amazon founder. Same thing in health sector, you can read about the Reddy sir books. Reddy sir publication is also there. You can read about Reddy sir story. They are the founder of one of the Dr. Reddy's hospital is there in the North India and South India based developed the. So these type of books you can read. That is will be helpful to you. Reading books encourages self-improvement and is a skill excellent way to get advice on effective business strategies. It improve your cognitive ability, increase your decision making, and you get to learn from the failure of other. Therefore, read the books to achieve success as an entrepreneur. Same in if you are enrolling some course, it will be very benefit to you to enrolling in a management, marketing or finance courses, taking the complete professional courses to help you boost your business as well as financial planning skills also. Attend workshops, like I already told that, like a speaker, me as a motivational speaker, I joined here today to say something. So you can note the some points, ask your questions, ask some new ideas. How can you for getting the fundings, everything you can ask yourself there. So it will be a great helpful to you. What is entrepreneurial attitude? I already told that there is a 3 types of requirement is there: skills, attitude, and behavior. 3 things are there. First, we are in second skill now. Attitude improvement already we have done. Entrepreneur's attitude, always how you think and act. Be remember, your thinking and your acting is the most important part. In the first step, I told that innovative, creative, motivative. There is the points are there. It's never ending rush of underline the transformation into the an addition that keeps you going forward. That keeps you to going forward. This is the most important thing. So you mute that. Okay. Same thing for that. You should plan I started my entrepreneurial journey in March 2020 as per the Government of India rule, but I started my journey in March 2012 as established my company PCSM, Prashant Computer Studies and Management. On that time, as a edutech company, I launched that as a startup only, as a venture. That is my passion opportunity for creating and bringing value into the people's lives. Before starting a business, I wasn't ever about struggles, entrepreneurs, neither I know how to fight for survival. Till now, I'm fighting with my problems. Till now, I'm fighting with my development. I'm till now with the digital world. I always thought onboarding new clients might be the thoughtest part of the business, but I was wrong. But on that time, always think that how much of clients require. The hardest part is to keep the level of excellence of every single day is required to you. Doing great work is the best new business strategy. And to maintain excellence in your work, you have to have strong personality with a savage entrepreneurial attitude is required. Maintain your attitude always, it will be good thing for you. So then is something are there. Factors can contribute to an entrepreneurial attitude and helps business owner thrive. There is a 3-4 options are there. So we should learn that when you focus on expenses, you can get more expenses. You are focused on problems, then what happened? You have got more problems. If you focus on the solution, you will be got the more solution. If you focus on ambience, you get more ambience. If you focus on what's wrong, you will get more what's wrong. This is the focus and consistency is required. Think like a squirrel. Squirrel is a focus on the goals that it can't find the time to think about what will happen with the next move. It just climbs and crawls, find that nut and comes back with the same speed. That's what an entrepreneur should think like a squirrel in times of doubt. Okay, that is the thinking. Now, the fulfillment of the service, every time we remember that whenever you deal with your project officers, whenever you deal with your clients, we remember you need to complete on in time the project work. And day-to-day updates is required, day-to-day explanation is required. Take the feedback of your employees, take the feedback of your client. That is the most important thing. See this, I mentioned here, every one of us, it is a little different. Most people look at their backlog and which is always facing some problem. What did they do? Panic. That is the biggest problem. The panic is the they freeze because it's too overline. So if you want really achievement your entrepreneurial goals, you have to find a way to organize your list without getting overland. Okay, put all of these into do list and check it off like I did this. Yes, and I did this. Make sure you do the important things day to day. Okay, I told that day to day work is required. Way to do them, it is to group of your tasks in 4 categories. Categorize your goals on a daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly basis. But make sure you're focused on the tasks that make your money instead of just doing your things. Think of doing lead generation and closing clients as soon as possible. Get your task towards lead generation to make money for your business. Okay, same thing. I will give some examples to healthcare related also. Don't worry about that. So it will be development for your sector. Work on personal development. Always personality development is required. But I think that this is the first. If you start on your day, brush up your skills with keep learning. Read more books. Solve some puzzles. Do yoga. This is the most of the helpful thing. Invest time into the stuff of required analytical thinkings. Analytical thinking means what? What you want to do, analytic that. So that will be helpful. Steps towards becoming an entrepreneur. A mentor is you need to choose a good mentor. A good mentor is always to support for you. Time management is required. As yourself, you should create your time management. 9 to 10, I want to work this. 9 to 11, I want to discuss with this client. This time management is required. Always be active with your business plan. Business plan is the most important thing. As an entrepreneur, as any sector. And be strong with your finance strategy. Entrepreneurial spirit is most important required. Okay. So strength, basically, what is your strength? I already told in first slide. Creative, innovative, perfect leadership style, technical knowledge of computer, coordinating and management quality, risk-taking ability, highly desire for responsibility, future-oriented is the thing of is required. Okay. So basically, what every entrepreneur, what is the facing problem? So basically, there are all the things are there. So, but what we are facing problem, they didn't think about what they want to do. Okay, what they want to do and what type of skills they want to learn. Entrepreneurial spirit solving problem is a basic challenging for us right days due to COVID or due to digital transformation. Okay, so I got some questions related some of my previous webinars or previously last 1 year I get some questions. So as per that questions, I'm given some answers to you. You can note down that, so it will be helpful there. Okay. So basically what everyone think that, sir, is that possible? In the digital platform business sector is helpful to us? Yes, in any sector. See this, if I go ahead with the hospitals, nowadays the hospitals all are transport with the some booking technology. They are created their own LMS software and they are taking the client's database properly. They're taking the monthly testing type, always they are doing that. Yes or no? I hope that I'm audible to properly to you all of you know. That screen share is stop that because I want to explain something new here.
Audible, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So basically what every situation will be created then. If I go ahead with some technological software, when I mentioned that artificial intelligence, the artificial intelligence, what we have facing problem in artificial intelligence always develop now in technological base, but it is support in healthcare sector also, it is support in business sector also, it is support in pharmacy sector also, it is support in innovation sector also. Always there is a different entrepreneur are there. So entrepreneur problem solving, how we can do that. The first question is that as an entrepreneur solving, so how many skills we want to learn? So how many skills you want to learn? Is there any skills is there? No. Skills is there, that is the daily attitude, daily behavior, daily development, handling the process. So it means entrepreneurial problem solving is the process of using innovation and creative solutions to close that gap by solving societal, business or technological problems. Okay. People always ask some question like, why is problem solving is important in entrepreneur business sector or entrepreneurship? So basically what my thinking, not only it is important in terms of customer acquisition, it helps when you have to solve a problem, and proactive entrepreneurs are always looking for a new days or new ways to do things, to communicate with their staff, to improve their product or service, and reducing the risk of having problem in the future. Okay. So another question I get that, what are the 7 steps in problem solving? Is there any steps are there? Sorry. Yes, there are 7 steps are there. In first step, you can note down that in step 1, identify the problem. Be remember. In step 1, identify the problem. In step 2, analyze the problem. In step 3, describe the problem. In step 4, look for root causes. In step 4, look for root causes. Develop alternate solution. Develop alternate solution. 6th is implement the solution. Measure the result. Measure the result. These 7 steps will help you to develop your problem solving skill. Okay. And as well as you can include another thing also, continuously improve. Continuously improve also as a part of development techniques. Okay. So another last question I want to add that here. I got the questions on different sessions. What are problem solving strategies? Okay. Guess, act it out, draw, make a list, think. These 5 things is required. Solving for strategies. Guess, what is that? Guess and improve. It will be required. Act it out as use requirement. Drawing the pictures and diagrams. Make a list, the day-to-day table, making a table. Think using skills you know already. This is the 5 strategies are there for solving skills. So now I'm opening for the questioning round. If you want to ask any question, students, you can. I'm open for that. The chat box is open for you now for questioning.
Students, are there any questions? No questions.
Can I ask one question?
Please, sir. Always welcome.
See, you said several skills. Many of the students may not have many of the skills. So, how to develop the skill is the mentor is responsible, or the student also should have some interest in that.
So see there, as a mentor, also as a part of their teacher, or as the brother, as a friend, or as a father, all are mentor there. Okay. If you listen about your mentor guidance in proper way and utilize your skills in both parallel way, then will we get the success. If you only take the mentor's idea and you didn't apply any skills, so how can you, it will be standard, sir? It will be the downhill. So you need to add your mentor's guidance and add your skills. Then only it will be success, sir. If I want, see there, claps will be in the both of hand, not in single hand. It means what? The mentor always guide to always them, sir. If I'm as a mentor, I'm came here to speak something to talk. If I given some new ideas, they can search that and they can learn something. It will be good thing for them. If they want to listen and then sit outside, so what they can get? Simply as if mentor given some idea, they should to add their skills and their attitude, as well as then add some new improvement thinking, then it will be moved to the products. If pillar is strong, then the building will be standard. If pillar is weak, how the building will be standard? That is the thing.
So you mean to say they should think what mentor is suggesting,
yes,
and how they can act upon that.
Act upon that.
Not just listening to the mentor.
Yes, so the creativity needs to create by the student. The creativity should need to create.
Okay.
Mentor always given the steps, given the pipelines, given the hierarchy. So mentor is, this is the working is the work where there.
Okay. Any questions from students?
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, please, brother.
Yes,
go ahead.
Sir, you have mentioned 7 points about how to handle a problem. Can you please explain with an example? So it will be much relatable for us to understand.
Okay, I given you in your medical sector problem only. Okay, basically, see there you are MBBS student. I hope.
Can you explain out of medical science?
Yes,
yes. Better.
Yes, I will go ahead with the medical line only. You are the medical specialist. I hope you are MBBS student.
I'm a first year student, sir.
Okay, if you are MBBS student, in MBBS there are 4 to 5 specialist doctors are there or not? In different categories they have that. Okay, I have facing a problem in fever. Okay, I don't know about that. How get I that fever? I visited a nearby clinic or near pharmacy, and I go to take the tablet directly, and I eat that, and I take the rest and everything. I done that, and even I got problem, same thing. Routinely I take the tablet and again I sleep that. So the problem is not solved till now. If I take that, so where I need to go? I need to go with the specialist doctor, or I need to go to with the medicine specialist, or I need to go with the pharmacy specialist. Where I need to go in 3 sectors?
Go with a good doctor who prescribes good medication which works for you.
No. If I again say that there is 3 types of doctors are there. Okay, one is pharmacist doctor, one is medicine specialist doctor, one is particular domain specialist doctor. So where I need to move?
I think so. You need to move to the particular domain.
But I don't know about that. How got I that disease as a fever? There is in fever, there is different sectors are there. Yes, no, there is viral fever is there, malaria is there, diarrhea is there, different fevers are there. So where I need to be? So this is the situation how you to get the creativity, no? And where you need to find out that. But in a common platform, if I say that the medicine specialist is an all-rounder, as a multidisciplinary, we can say that multidisciplinary doctor will guide that where we need to go. That as a heart specialist, we need to choose that, or we need to choose the specialist of in the blood testing doctor. Where there will be the pipelines are created. If you are go to in one hospital, there is a different specialist doctors are there, but they first prefer where they are going to that. First in medical specialist, medicine specialist doctor only check that first of all. Then you can take the blood test. Then according to the doctor will send to the particular persons to take the medicines and take the precaution and everything they can follow that. I hope you remember that. I think I give some good idea for you. So this is the creativity, not we need to create that, and this is the process to guide the peoples also. Don't guide to the miss in other steps. This is the helpful to you. Because why the medicine specialist is a common platform? Because they know that all the platforms. And specialist in cancer, they are specialist in medicines of the cancer also. They are specialist in the medicine in the diabetes also. They are specialist in the medicine of heart patients also. They are specialist in the medicine of stomach pains also, the body pains, everything they know that properly. So that's why always the 70% of doctors, they will be suggested directly to go first of all to the medicine specialist. Then they will be distribute the proper of the specialized doctors. I think that is my knowledge I shared. I hope, Dr. Ma'am, I'm right for this.
Should I add something?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Nowadays, everyone is running to specialist.
Yes,
but
yes.
Family doctor is the one who knows you in and out.
In and out, yes.
And
yes.
Right from the beginning, maybe from childhood also, he or she must have seen you.
Yes,
so
yes.
He or she is the best person. So
yes.
Family medicine, slowly people are going away with that. And then they will tell you, they will guide you which doctor you have to go, because they are like all-rounder at their basic level.
Basically, yes.
Medical people like physicians are more specialists. But
yes.
as you say, you are correct, they are all-rounders.
Because the medicine specialists, they are all-rounder, they can guide the properly also. Because
so
they are the backbone of health sector.
You want to say that you have to identify problem and analyze it. Where is the problem and how I can react to it?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, Pradesh, your query is answered or not?
Yeah, ma'am.
So, any other person? Anyone else?
Even also, I am given opportunity for the students and teachers also, ma'am. As per my side, as a complimentary, I can provide you to you. If they have any type of idea, any type of problem they are facing in the sector of innovations or in the sector of doing the patents or doing the research work, in any type of work, they can ask me support for free of cost through my social media platform or by call.
So, anyone else, any other query anyone else has?
Maybe you can complete and then they will ask.
Pragdish.
Yes, ma'am. So that's it.
Should we move ahead?
Yeah.
You can continue, Dr. Prashant.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do we need to move further or?
Are we going to the question?
Yeah, Pragdish, go ahead.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for describing all the essential skill sets required for a startup entrepreneur to run a successful business, and for mentioning about the necessary resources to be consumed for becoming a better startup entrepreneur. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences, which are so useful for the aspiring entrepreneurs. Thank you so much, sir, for your presence and time. Now I invite Dr. Pushpa Kotelman, convener IIC, for summarizing today's session.
Thank you, Pradesh. It was really nice. You have simplified everything. And I hope our students have got no queries, means everything is very clearly mentioned. Okay. And right in the beginning, you told what is entrepreneurship and what are the 3 ways required to improve your entrepreneurship, like skill, attitude, behavior. These are the 3 things which are required to develop your business. Right? Am I right, Prashant?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And very nicely, I feel very nice when he mentioned about entrepreneurship of mother. So how mothers are entrepreneurs? Of course, they are. They manage whole finance in the home. Not only that, other multitasking.
Yes, ma'am.
And then how these skills, like different skills like leadership, business management, time management,
skills,
and creative thinking, all these things, how you can use for your developing your business or your entrepreneurship, or how you can use them to solve your problems as well. And to promote your not only business growth, but updating knowledge is also equally important.
Yes.
That's what he stressed upon. Then he said how you should calculate risk. And intelligently you have to manage that. See, unless you take risk, you are not going to improve.
Yes.
And you have to be open for changes also.
Yes.
To do that. I remember Nokia CEO was telling, everyone knows that he said that our products was good, everything was good, but I did not move with so change is another necessary thing. Then what are the different characteristics of entrepreneur? So to become good entrepreneur, what you need? You need innovation skill, you need critical thinking, you need motivation, you need good communication, dynamism, all those things he told very nicely. And main important thing, you need leadership and to keep your team moving. That is very important thing what he told. And more than anything, taking responsibility. Yes. I cannot say that, see, I have told a certain person and he will do or she will do. I will see that whether that person has done it in a right way, whether job is complete, then only my responsibility is complete.
Yes.
So these things are needed in the entrepreneurship. Then he said that to become an entrepreneur, one thing is very much needed. We are all professionals. Professionals are different. But when we do our profession with passion, we will improve. So that is very important. So whatever you want to develop with passion. And this passion will bring your dedication out, and you will try to see how further I can improve. So that motivation is very much needed, and that will come only with passion, with your particular profession, particular product, or whatever it is. And you will put further creativity in that. You know, as a teacher, we try to improve upon these things in pandemic. You know that, isn't it? So your profession also you can develop with passion. If you have that passion, you'll try to do something else other than routine, and you will improve upon your skills also. Then how to do multitasking and delegation of responsibility, managing team, then leading the team, hand-holding of the team members. All these are business management skills. He said that this is very important, and most important is listening skill and communication skill. What you do, you should be able to communicate very properly, so that your customers will understand, your investor will understand. So this is, I am giving an example of like in business or entrepreneurship, but in our own profession also we can do that. And whatever you write, it should be very good communication, and it should explain everything, so that you can improve upon that by getting suggestions from your mentors. So that is one thing he told. Then he told about networking, how you can develop networking. You have to have a relationship with the people who are involved with your business. That relationship developing is very important. You have to form a team. You need all experts, maybe finance expert, maybe technical expert, maybe medical expert, whatever it is, form a team, and you should develop that network. And this, for all type of networking, you have to work hard, of course, and you have to be very communicative, and you should be very prompt also in communications. Then critical thinking skill is that it helps in problem solving. So try to develop your critical thinking skill and then problem solving skills. Problem solving skill and all these things, how you can improve? By improving upon your maybe knowledge, by reading books, by listening to people who are expert in that field, by seminars or workshops. Then you can enroll to certain courses. During this pandemic, so many courses were free. Coursera and all other Swayam, they gave so many courses free. And
even our platform is also there. PCS
yes.
is also there. On my institute.
So there are so many platforms, you can use those platforms to improve your skills. And also communication skill also you can improve, maybe written as well as then about attitude, he said that what is attitude? And if you start early, you should have that attitude to start something which you have idealized. So to bring it in reality, don't wait till you graduate. Whatever you have idea, try to implement it, otherwise it will become stale. Okay, and your attitude should be, whatever you have developed, it should be excellent, and try to scale up on that. You have to learn to maintain excellence as well as to improve upon that. Then only your product will be sellable or whatever. And work with the focus and consistency. Then complete the job. I was telling that you have to learn to complete the job. Whatever small work is, that you have to develop right from the students. Small work is told, you should complete that, go and report who has given you that job. That is very important. Completion will be only after reporting the person who has given you job. So this you have to keep in mind always. If I tell you to do this particular event, you should come back and tell me, Madam, I have organized this way, this way, this way. Is there anything else? So that's why we are involving all students for this. That is a sort of foundation for your startup. Then at personal level, you have to work very hard, physically as well as mentally also. You have to keep physically fit. You have to keep yourself mentally fit. So you have to try to develop in all these aspects. Then 7 steps of problem solving, he told. I think everyone understood that, how to identify, analyze, then describe what is the root cause, you have to find out. Then you have to develop some alternative solution, try to implement this and see whether it works. Then he's told about strategies also, that how you can guess and improve upon that, how you can act upon that. And draw your whatever strategies you want, you draw, and then you use them and then implement it. So very nicely, each step he has told very nicely, very elaborately. So thank you very much, Prashant. Thank you so much. I took more time.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for bringing the concepts in a nutshell. And now I would like to invite Dr. Vishnubhat sir, President IIC, for his expert comment on the session by delivering the closing remarks.
Basically, I am not an expert to give comments only. He can give guidance. I think Dr. Prashant has brought up the issue very nicely, as Madam has said. And many issues he has discussed. And of course, the idea has to come from the people. See, unlike the engineers and business people, medical people, most of them try to live with the problems. They do not try to find a solution. So now you have got an
Very
idea.
true, sir.
So you have a problem because, as he said, fever example or any example you take, not that we are able to diagnose, treat in every case. There are problems. So how to cross that problem? Simple things like moving the patient from one place to another, or taking any blood sample, anything, any innovation can be done. So whatever idea you get, whatever problem you face in your day-to-day life, you think what could be the solution, and maybe people like Prashant will give some guidance. So that I think is important. And another thing is that money should not be an issue, because the moment you get an idea, if your idea is innovative and strong, I think there will be funding also. But whatever I've seen, many of these startup companies, they start, but they do not proceed like to the entrepreneurship stage, isn't it? So roughly what percentage reach the entrepreneurship? The startup, about 10%.
Sir, 30% are drop out. Am I correct, Prashant?
Not 30, I think it will be more.
It will be more, ma'am, but averagely the surveys say that 30%.
So not everybody will succeed, but not succeeding is should not be a problem for initiating ideas and starting it, because always you should have a positive attitude. Your idea, innovation, you will succeed. That is, should be your thinking. Whether you succeed or not, you cannot guarantee.
But in succeed businesses, there is a 20% of businesses are there. That is the mother businesses are success in the market in 20% right now. In the survey,
ideas are new.
All ideas are new, and the mother idea is always new. In healthcare sector also, in the food sector also, in the as well as I can say that allopathic science sector also, allopathic medicine sector also, they're growing properly. In our South India, and I've said that in Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, if I say that, there is a 10% of mother women are there, their own innovative are there. Even till now, they are doing their own innovative sectors they are created. If you search in internet, ma'am, you will got there is in 10%, there is a 5% are in medical sector innovative are there. There is a proper therapeutic medicine regularly utilized of daily health needs and growing of the humanity. They're developed in between of COVID time only. They survey the sub peoples in nearby places. See this, that's why in the COVID period, in our south sector, there is a 40% only effective areas. The rest 60% of area, their normal symptoms are facing. They're noting properly in the COVID. They're facing 40% only the proper COVID facing, but 60% of people saving themselves.
So I'm sure that you have given stimulant or ideas to people. So each one, we have so many students every year. We take about 150 students.
It's a great audience. It's a great audience.
10 to 15 of them become entrepreneurship. I am very happy. So not everything will succeed, but everybody should try. So who will succeed, we cannot say, because it depends upon your interest, the time you can work, and the field in which you want to work. So I am sure that this talk would have helped many of our students. And thank you very much from my side and from management and administrative side. So thank you very much, and probably you can continue to stimulate us and be in touch with us, so that it will be useful to our students and faculty. Thank you.
I think if our students keep their eyes open, they will see lot many problems everywhere in our campus, in our hospital, and maybe they will come forward with problems. Isn't it, students? Do that.
Thank you, sir, for reflecting your insightful thoughts on today's session. Now, we are at the end of today's session, and it's time to depart. I would like to call upon Mr. Sanjay Hari, first year MBBS, to convey his vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to all gathered here virtually. I feel privileged to present the vote of thanks for the event, and we are all thankful to the Lord Almighty for glorifying the event with his blessings. I thank our guest speaker, Dr. R. Prashant, Deputy Dean, Khalsa College of Engineering and Technology, who had rendered his time for us and shared his experience and knowledge and made our day enlightened. Thanks a lot, sir. We are grateful to our beloved Dean, Dr. P.F. Kotur, for his support and guidance in the program. I extend my sincere thanks to Dr. Vishnu Bhatt, Director, Medical Research, and also the President of IIC, who is always there to guide us in all our endeavors. My special thanks to Dr. V.N. Mahalakshmi, Dean HPE, Dr. K. Jayasingh, Medical Superintendent, Dr. T. Rajan, Vice Principal, Dr. Arunachalam, Vice Principal, Student Affairs, Dr. Deepa and Dr. Jayakumar, Deputy Medical Superintendents, for their support. My heartfelt thanks to Dr. Pushpa Kotur, Professor of Obstetrics and Gynecology and convener of IIC, who is there to support all our IIC activities. My sincere thanks to you, ma'am. I am thankful to all external members of IIC who are all-time guides to us. I take this opportunity to thank all our HODs who had graced this event by their valuable presence. I thank Dr. V. Sudha, Assistant Professor of Community Medicine, for her tireless effort and which had steered this event successfully. I would like to thank our host, Mr. Pragadish, Ms. Mahima, Ms. Sushmita, for their contribution to the event. Finally, I would like to thank all the staff members, postgraduates, and undergraduate students for their participation in the program, and I hope everyone had learned something new today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Prashant. We'll keep in touch. We
Sure,
need
ma'am,
your
sure.
guidance because ours is new IIC, just 6 months old. You can say 8 months old now. And in first 5 months, we got 3-star position.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Always there for you, ma'am, for your college and for your students also. That is not
Yeah,
easy
yeah.
for me.
So
As a mentor also, I'm ready to support you also. That's
okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjay Hari, for your words of gratitude. Once again, I thank all our IIC faculty members for their time and effort in educating students in the field of innovation. Thank you all.
Can we end or is there any?
Yeah, ma'am. It's a.
We'll end the program, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you once again, Prashant, and let us
Thank you, so. Thank you,
meet
so.
once.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.